A Mind of Your Own really met me in a very desperate place. I had been deeply depressed for about 8 months. It was the deepest, darkest bout of depression I've ever experienced. I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder and hospitalized, which was not something I wanted or even felt would be helpful. But my family and my friends were urging me to do that, insisting that the natural remedies I had tried were not going to get me out of the place that I was in. But I would say that the hospital not only didn't help me, it made me worse, because before I wanted to die, but I wasn't suicidal. And after being in the hospital, it became suicidal. Anyway, that went on for months, and I was pretty hopeless that, things would change. And then Dr. Brogan's book came on the scene, and I feel like what it did for me was to call me back to myself, my true self, and remind me that it reminded me that these were the things that I was feeling, intuiting on my own. This was the path I was trying to walk in. And here was a highly credentialed doctor who had experienced this path herself, inviting me to come along. And I was awakened by that. Life was breathed in to me by that. And I decided to follow the protocol. I decided that there was hope. And after about a month, I did experience quite a dramatic change. I was excited about life in a way that I hadn't been. I mean, I had been wanting to die, and now I was hopeful about the future and feeling so much better, which became alarming to my family because there's a history there of bipolar disorder, and was alarming to my doctor when I went to her and asked to be tested, and I was more assertive and had a countenance of joy and hope. She was nervous, and then when I said that I wanted to taper off my medications, well, she thought that was crazy and went on to let me know that I was manic. And she called my husband and alerted him to what she felt was certainly a clear-cut case of bipolar disorder. Sadly, it was convincing to my family, and I was involuntarily hospitalized, which was really difficult. And I can say that this path, though I believe it's the right one, isn't necessarily an easy path to walk, especially when you aren't surrounded by a community that can support you in that. But I'm thankful. I am thankful for the invitation. And while I did become discouraged and give up after that happened, I am back to pursue that path, stumbling along as I may. And I'm so thankful, Dr. Brogan, for the work that you're doing.